it like rocket fuel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yellow, 180. Watch the slip, watch the slip. Check. Hey, Ridley.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Yellow. Charlie.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Right side.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
You shouldn't accept this, right? Bro, that's what I'm saying.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
All day. Don't throw this way.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Go to 54. Slant. Check. Crunch. Shit. Go. Get out there.
Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
47.
Might have. Let me see.
On second down, Prescott again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
I'm playing so bad today.
Lee picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
A late fade.
And a diving
I
grab.
thought it was the
I think he
end of the
got
goal.
that, yes. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Post snap.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end,
literally
Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting
fuck.
this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's McCoy. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Yellow. Right. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Now McCoy. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try again with McCoy. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
He makes the wrong read right here.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Oh my God, can't run that.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
He plays that. Like, I got to know what zone he was in right there. What is that? He just put him in a purple and protect the sticks. Like, what just happened right there?
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it with McCoy. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens.
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Safety's creeping. F-O. And he's checking. Switch today.
A first down throw for Prescott. He finds Austin complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my God.
Fighting his way home to get the sack.
I use the Chiefs.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Kill. We're going to 54. Why?
I have no idea what to run.
Double up.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
I think I throw it too.
And for the third
I was probably going
time
to throw a
here, this
pick there
man is
anyways.
intercepted.
Chris Jones, what the fuck?
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But
this is caught
my God, I'm getting
for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Just played horrible on offense.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Yeah, bro. I got a ghost, and I'm losing by 17 to JB. Like, it's not like I'm playing,
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Here we go, 46. Then we're going to 53. Hey, turn it up. Go. Get out there.
Please pick him up.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Bro, and then my slant doesn't go out. What's going on, man?
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
As soon as I use the
Mississippi State man Chris Jones with a sack there. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin.